What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Mase randomly pops up every few years to give us hope that he's gonna release a new album, but ultimately he just ends up disappearing again. Remember the rumored signing to Maybach Music Group like 5 years ago? He appeared on a random Young Scooter record titled Made It Through the Struggle, which is a classic, by the way. I love that song. But history shows us that Mase just doesn't want to be a full-time artist anymore. He hasn't been for well over a decade now. But 2017 Mase does not disappoint, as he does pop back up into the picture. And this time he's more murder Mase than cool guy Mase. He's not trying to be all swagged out and, having fun. No, this is Mase with a purpose. He released a new song today titled The Oracle, and it is a full-on diss record to Cameron. So you might be asking yourself, why is this beef popping back up in 2017? Well, the answer is simple. Unless you're a diehard Cameron fan, you might have missed that he dropped a new mixtape last week titled The Program. On the mixtape, he has this song called It's Killa, and he pretty much disses Mase in it. He says, he basically tells a story that may or may not have happened. He says that Mase called him and asked him to help him get out of this girl's house. And later on in that first verse, he says that he had to curve Mase or he was going to kill him. And that is what really set Mase off. He did some annotations and spoke to Rob Markman over at Genius right after the song came out. And he basically said that that was the last straw. Cam's been throwing shots for years. He's been mentioning them in interviews and live streams and songs. And he's always kind of let it slide. But this was the last straw for him. The actual quote was, "It was really the point when Cameron said he had to kill me. I let a lot of things slide, but when you start getting to the body harm aspect of it, I can't let that slide. That's really all it's about." So getting into the actual record, The Oracle, man, Mase really went off. This is years of hate being built up and unleashed. It's like Mase kept a long list of various things to say if Cameron ever crossed the line and he needed to put him in check. You got the 50 Cent beef, check. The True Life beef, check. You got saying that he's not from Harlem, check. And so many other bars on The Oracle. This is an exciting beef if it continues. I would say that the likelihood of it continuing seems like it's plausible, just because Cameron is someone who likes to throw the first shot. He's always I'm going to poke at you and, hopefully you don't do anything. That's always kind of been Cameron's style. He's always throwing little jabs and stuff, and a lot of people don't really respond. They just kind of, whatever, push him to the side. But Mase decided that he has the time. He recorded the record on Thanksgiving and released it today, and who knows what Cameron's going to say. I really do hope that Cam hits the booth, though. I don't want Cam to just go on Instagram and do some long post, or even go on Instagram Live and do some long live stream. I want him to get in the studio, get back at Mase, because Mase really said some hard-hitting stuff on The Oracle. One of the hardest hitting lines was, he said, "I'm the name on the ribbon on the bird." So if you were to Google the Dipset bird, the logo, and the ribbon, it says Harlem World. Now that is genius. Mase is Harlem World. So that is such a genius line. And then the very last line of The Oracle is, "You'll always be my bitch. You got my fucking name tatted on you." So again, it's a play on the Harlem World and that being tatted on Cam. That was a brilliant line to end on. So in an era where beef is often forgettable and reeks of social media back and forth, Mase really took it back to the time where if you had an issue with somebody, you hit your opponent hard. You didn't sit here and say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, you got in the booth and you did that. So the question now is, will Cameron respond? Who knows? It's really up in the air, but I do think that Cam has a lot of incentive to respond. I mean, the Dipset reunion is, getting off the ground, so it'd be more buzz for Cam and the Dips if they did respond. The other big question is, will Mase turn this into more of a comeback? Or is this just the one song that we're getting from Mase and he'll go back into hiding again? I feel like if Mase is as focused as he is on the Oracle with more new music, I would love another album, EP, mixtape, whatever Mase wants to give us. I would love to hear more if this is the level of focus that he wants to bring to the table. Because Mase in 2017 on this record is still sounding like he is a beast lyrically. So those are just a few thoughts that I had about Mase's diss record to Cameron titled The Oracle. I'll include a link for you to listen to this record. And then I want to know your thoughts on it. What do you think about this beef in 2017? Did you think Mase bodied him? Do you feel like Cameron will respond? Talk to me in the comment section below, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at Sermons Domain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.